Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Give thanks to Allah, we ask blessing on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his household companions and non-Muslims. Now, inshallah, we are moving on our topic on mustasna, and now we are looking at al-mustasna bi ghayrin wa siwa. Al-mustasna bi ghayri wa siwa. That means mustasna when we are using ghayr as our exception tool, or we are using siwa as our exception tool. If you look at the board deliberately, I did not claim hukm mustasna bi illa. That's the last class we took under mustasna. I did not claim the illa because it's going to be a reference for this topic we are treating, al mustasna bi ghayri wa siwa. Another thing we should also take note is that look at the ghayru. I use only ghayru throughout. I did not use siwa because siwa and ghayru have the same rule. They are both nouns. Do we get? So we told that our adatul istisna, that means our tools we use for exception. Some of them are verbs, some of them are nouns, while some are what particle. The particle is illa. So ghayru and siwa that we are using now, they have a relationship with when you use illa. I'm going to explain. Now, let's go into the topic. Whenever we are using ghayru or siwa, the first thing you must take notice that what? Because they are nouns, so the rule of noun is going to take place. That means, when you say noun, another noun is coming after it, and it is a noun of noun process they are using to go together. What we know as idafa in Arabic. That means your mudaf ilayhi is going to take jarri. Abi, so that means this zaid now we take jarri. It will be zaidin, yeah. This one too will be zaidin. This one too will be zaidin. On the fact that what they are mudaf ilayhi, because ghayru is a noun, zaid too is a noun. So the noun of noun process we know as what idafa is going to take place. So we have zaidin, here. So do we get now? So that means our mustasna is taking jarri. So the first thing we should take notice, whenever, so we can bring a rule that whenever we are using ghayru or siwa as our what adatul what istisna, we are using ghayru or siwa as our adatul istisna. Our mustasna will take a what? A jarri, because it will be mudaf ilayhi. So you can see it's taking a jarri. So that's the first thing we should take note. Now, the next question is now that what will ghayru now take? You can see I did not vowelize it. It's deliberate. What will ghayru take? Will it be ghayru? Will it be ghayri? Will it be ghayra? So this will also be an opportunity for you. Sometimes you hear ghayru. Sometimes you hear ghayra. Sometimes you have heard of ghayri. Why is it so? When will it be ghayru? When will it be ghayra? When will it be what? Will it be ghayri? So that is, now, it's very, very simple. If you look at this side now, when we are using illa, you will see our rule that there is a place that you have what? Our mustasna, when we are using illa, our mustasna take a nasbu. Look at this situation. Our mustasna take a nasbu here too, when our kalam is one for you, abi? And it takes another word, another state. It's in another state because your mustasna minhu is in that state also. Look at this third situation too. When we cancel out this, our mustasna follow the rule of what? Of the missing words, mustasna minhu, because it's taken off from here. So mustasna to take off from, because what is missing here is taken off from. So what happened to your mustasna when you are using illa is what will happen to your words adatul istisna when you are using ghayru or siwa. That means what I'm saying is that whenever you are using ghayru as your words, as your exception tool, you are using ghayru as your exception tool. What happened to mustasna? What happened to your mustasna? What happened to your mustasna? Do you get? The state is it is. That will be the state your words, your adatul istisna, which is ghayru. That is the state is going to be. So let's look at this. We said when your kalam is musbat and your mustasna minhu is mazkur, you can say the kalam is musbat, there is no negation, and your mustasna minhu, which is tulab, is mazkur. So what happened to your mustasna minhu? Your mustasna. Yeah, mustasna is taking what? Is taking a nasbu. That nasbu is taking. I'm going to bring it You can see that is what this Goiru will always say. So it will take a fatia. Because this is taking Nasbu. Your Mustesna minu. Your Mustesna atafula. Your Mustesna is taking Nasbu abi. So that is what Goiru will take now. So that what will I read? Jalasa tullabu Goiro Zaidin. That's the only thing it can be. Goiro. Don't forget your Mustesna when you are using Goiro, you don't need to stress yourself. It will always be in Jari state. When you are using Goiro or Siwa, it's always be in Jari state. So what you are concerned about is the same concern you have for your Mustesna when you are using Illa. That will be the same concern you have for your what? For your Goiro. When you are using what? You are using Goiro as an exceptional tool. I hope you understand. But this one is very, very easy. So let's look at the second example. So we can see your kalam is what? Is monfi because it's starting with a negation. And your mustesna minhu is mazkur, is mentioned. So that means you have two choices here. Whenever you have situation, you know, we were told that jaza. So that means you have more than one alternative. So what is now, let's look at this. So when, let's say illa is here. Let's say like this illa is here. So what happened to your what? To your mustesna? It take nasbu. That we are claiming that is what? Aslu mustesna is for is what? It should be mansub. So that means this Goiro too will take a what? A nasbu. So to read what? Mojalasa tullabu Goiro Zaidin. And it can also follow what? Your mustesna minu in its Europe. What's the Europe of the mustesna minu? It's taking a rafun. So that means our Goiro too can take a what? Can also take a what? A rafun. So you can see rafun. So this one too what? Rafun. So that means you can read what? Mojalasa tullabu Goiro Zaidin. That will be correct because it's what? It's a mustesna. Or we can say Mojalasa tullabu Goiru Zaidin. Do we get now? Claiming that what? It is what? It is following the mustesna meaning when it's near, like the case of illa too. Do we get now? Now let's look at this Mojalasa Goiru Zaidin. So it's like what? You know, you can see this tullab is missing. The tullab that is missing, which is, you know, we have jalasa, you always have a fine. What is the fine? What does the fine supposed to take? The fine is to take a rafun, abi. So that means this Goiru too will take a what? A rafun. So that's why this one gives Mojalasa Goiru Zaidin. You can use the method we call the Ujuru method. Cancel this. That was Jalasa Zaidun, abi. Jalasa Zaidun. So that Domo Zaidun will take. For Jalasa Zaidun, I will transfer the Domo to Goiru. Do you understand? So that is the explanation when we are doing al-mustasna bi Goiri wa siwa. So quickly, that you can see it's very, very simple. Let's look at the text. So whenever you want to treat Goiru, you need to use illa what method. So the hukm of the mustasna is what will be transferred to your words, to your Goiru. So because his own mustasna will always be in charge state because it's mudafu ilayhi. So let's quickly look at our examples here. Our examples. So our textbook, we have page 258. That's a Nahwul there. So let's go to the coin. The coin that says, and I quote, "Yustafna bigoi wasiwa." The goi and siwa are always used as exception tool. For yujaru li ismu, the ismu will be given jaru. This is a passive statement. For yujaru li ismu, the ismu will be given a jaru. Allazi ba'dahu bil idafa, that comes after them. So the ismu that come after your goiru and siwa. So the same rule apply for siwa too when you are using goiru. So this one will be what? It will take a jarri. This will take a jarri. That's what the muallif is saying there. That unless the ba'dahu bil idafa, on the claim that you are using idafa process, that's mudaf ilayhi. So because this mudaf ilayhi is taking a jarri. So wayet butulahuma min anwa'il i'rab ma thabata lil ismi allazi ba'da illa. So the ism that come after illa that we call our mustasna. So what the i'rab that go for them, that will be the same i'rab that will go for what goiru and siwa. So you know the i'rab here is that what? This is a mustasna minu mansubun bi fatihati zoyo. Goiru to mustasna, sorry, you say This is your mustasna minhu. So but you say this one is what? Mansubu bi fatihati zahira. Do you get now? So this one is a badal. If you are using this, it's a badal. Why this one is mustasna minhu in rob? Do you get? So that's the same way you did the rob. This one here is fa'il. Depending on how the statement is, it can be fa'il, can be maf'ul bihi, can be covered, can be mutada. So it's a fa'il here. So that's how that one too will also be. That this is a what? A fa'il. Do you get fa'il marfu' bi dammati zahira, mustasna, and this mustasna, that's the way you are going to do your words, do your rob. So that is that. So let's continue because there is some, they will go with the same word. Mustasna, badal, mustasna, fa'il. So that's that. Now, so let's look at some examples. It said, ittaqadatil masabihu ghayra wahidin. So in all the lamps produce light. Ittaqada, they produce light. Masabi is the plural of lamps. The singular is what? Mishbahun. So masabi ghayra wahid except one. You can see the ghayra is used. Because if you use illa, it will be illa wahidan. So salamtu ala al-qadimin. I did taslim to the words to those who arrived. Goyro say sa'idin. Goyro can see goyro sa'idin. So mu'ad al-murido a'idun goyro tabibi. Can also be what? Goyro tabibi. You can see mu'ada, mu'ada. Is starting is a kalam monfiyu and mustasna minhu is mazkur. So you have two choices. So the first choice is follow Aid in the rob. The second is for you to take a word in Nasbu. Do you get now? Next one, say mark of Bali to Yada Ahadin. I did not kiss the hand of anybody. Goyro walidi, except my words, except my parents. It can also be words. Goyro wal. It can also be what? Goyri walidi. Because the Ahadin is a mustasna minhu and is taking a jarri. So it can be goyro or goyri. So that's that. Now the next one, la yanolu limojda goyrul alimin. So that's the, you can see here your mustasna minhu is what? Is mahzuf. So that yanolu, the person who performed the yanolu is missing. So we have seen a verb. Who is performing the verb? We could not find. That is the file. So if the file is not there, that means the verb of that file, what is supposed to take, will be taken by your words, by your mustasna minhu. Do you get now? So since you are using goyru now, you are using your so that means the goyru is going to take a word, the raw form. So la yanolu limojida goyrul alimin. Do you get now? So lam yefteris is zihibu. So what the zib, what the verb, or what is attack? So the zib is making another iftarosa. Do you get now? It's prey on something. What is preying on is missing in this sentence. So lam yefteris is zihibu goyro shatin. Why is it goyro? Because your maf'ul bihi is what is your mustasna minhu that is mahzuf. Maf'ul bihi. And maf'ul bihi always take what? Nasbu. So that's why you have lam yefteris zihibu goyro shatin. So the fox did not prey on any animal except what? Except shatin, except a sheep. Last one said la ta'tamid ala ghayrillahi. Don't rely. Yani la ta'tamid ala ahadin ghayrillahi. So what is mazuf is in majrur state. So that's why you have la ta'tamid ala ghayrillahi. So that's on what we are looking at today under al-mustasna bi ghayrin wa siwa. So may Allah, that is where we stop for today. May Allah accept it from us as an act of Allah. So for more, if you have questions, the lesson notes will be sent to the comment section. You can check it for mustasna, not for the mustasna we have done so far. Check the lesson notes for your comment, or you can check our Telegram page. Just search free Nahwul. The Telegram page is a free, is a public group, so you don't need any link. Just go to Telegram and search for it. You see, just search free Nahwul. You see the page there. So there are 10 years that you can use to try and improve yourself. May Allah accept it from us as an act of. If you have any question, just check on the Telegram and throw the question there. We have personnel there that will answer your questions. Jazakumullahu khairan. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.